So this is testing a very important concept. We know that the most important strategy for the entire math section is to plug points into equations. What do they give us? An equation and a point. Now, technically, it's only half a point, but it's the good half, right? If we have a y-intercept, even if they didn't write it out like this, we should know that for every y-intercept, the x-coordinate is 0. That's a definition. So a lot of times when they're talking about, well, not a lot of times, every time they're talking about y-intercepts, we're supposed to know that the x-coordinate is 0 and that we could just plug that in. So now this becomes y equals 0 squared plus 31. So y is equal to 31, and that's the whole thing. Done. Now, of course, we could go to Desmos, right? Because the y-intercept is actually a very easy point to notice when we have things in Desmos, because it's going to highlight it for us. So if I type this in, you can see nothing's there because I have to scroll, and I think that's intentional, right? Is they're going to slow you down by making you scroll, but there we go. It's right there, and we tap it, and 31 is the coordinate. So there will be other cases where maybe it's faster to go to Desmos because the equation is so complicated. There's multiple x's, and plugging in 0 is still going to require some arithmetic that can be difficult. But yeah, for the most part, if they ask for a y-intercept, it's one of the easiest things we can do. We know the strategy is plug points into equations. We now are just plugging in the simplest number possible, x is 0. That's a gift. So even when they don't give you that nice little point where it's in parentheses with 2 coordinates, you still need to know if they're talking about y-intercepts, x is 0, that's something you can plug in and use our main strategy, plug points into equations.